How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode here on Arena Breakout Infinite. If I go to my storage, we do have a quick kit ready to go. This quick kit we're probably going to take into a lockdown zone on farm just to get some of our missions done and dusted. We do have a kit which is a MPX kit with AP 6.3 ammo ready to go for our second run when we get back into our operator. But I just want to take a quick kit in to the lockdown zone on farm just to see if we can get some decent bits going. But as you can see, we've also got some missions just to finish off here on this map as well. We need to get 2 more kills at the recycling station, 1 more kill, sorry, at the recycling station, and 1 more kill at the villa. So those are the 2 places that we're going to aim to go for. And we also need to go ahead and get some medical items from the farm as well. But we're going to jump into a lockdown zone to start with. We'll probably do a Forbidden Zone raid with the AP 6.3 kit as well with our MPX, and we'll also get a Covert Ops run in as well. But regardless, let's jump into a lockdown raid here on farm and see how things go for ourselves. Alrighty, we are finally in to a raid here on farm. The matchmaking took quite a while to get through, unfortunately, but we have finally got ourselves into a raid, which is nice to see. No decent ammo in there, unfortunately. Do find ourselves another SMG though, and the reason we're using SMGs is we have a weekly task to go ahead and get some kills with an SMG. I do want to go over towards the areas that we need to get some kills, which is 1 at Villa and 1 at the recycling station. We have heard a couple of shots ring out during the course of this raid, so we will try and see what we can get done. Unfortunately, we do only, I say do only, we do have a ping of 140, but I'm going to try and focus on the mission side of things if I can for this particular run. There we go. That's all I wanted to do, was get a headshot. But that's 1 kill with an SMG for us. Quite a few shots suppressed going on behind us right now. But I'm just going to make sure we're fully healed on our arm before we continue on with this particular raid. Because there is another scav over here. It's another scav down, thankfully. Where did this... I was about to say, where does this guy's body land? But we found it. So the armor we have on is tier 3. That is also a tier 3 armor as well. So we're going to keep hold of the one we've currently got on, solely because it is a armor that has a bit more durability than the one on the scav, and there's not really anything in the ammo section we want there. So we'll continue on and try and find a little bit of loot as well, because we need to try and get out with 100k's worth to finish off one particular mission. And then we'll look to go on from there. Definitely take the pistol. We'll take the painkillers as well. We do have e-drinks or energy drinks, so it's not the end of the world. We will just reload the Uzi mag, just so we have a full mag in our possession. Or in our weapon even. So we need to go to a recycling centre to try and grab ourselves at least 1 kill over there. But it is fairly difficult to find, at least it has been for me, fairly difficult to find any sort of scavs or PMCs roaming through the area. We have got... There we go, that's what I was trying to get. Just a headshot. Quite a... There's 1 kill there. But it is quite a ranged headshot there with the old SMG. Right, we will need to probably repack a mag in a second. But we are getting kills with SMGs, which is the main thing for us right now. This is a level 2, this is a level 3, so we'll keep hold of the helmet we've currently got. And if I'm honest, we'll probably go ahead and take pretty much anything that we find that might be worth us just quick selling at the end of the run. because at least that way we'll be able to gain a little bit of money from this particular raid. I do want to take this rig. Okay, now figured out how to roll things up as I'm putting them into our rigs or backpacks, which is always a handy thing to have available to us now, because obviously beforehand we were like putting it into our backpack or our rig, and then we were what am I trying to say, then we're rolling it up, whereas now we're able to roll it up as we put it into the backpack. I was like, you know what, let's just try clicking and dragging, and as we drag, pressing F to roll things up, and thankfully that has worked out for us. Excuse me. But we haven't taken any damage to any of our armor or helmet right now, so that's always a good sign for us in terms of keeping the durability fresh on armors and helmets and stuff. And unfortunately we are going to be fighting ping during the course of this raid, but it is what it is. We will make use of what we can for the time being. So I am going to have a quick look down at the recycling centre here. Don't know if that counted or not. Don't think it did, unfortunately. Don't think it's quite within the area. We did kind of mag dump a little bit. We do have sniper scav shooting at us for some reason. I think that was sniper scav anyway. Pop our energy drink just so we can get rid of the pain effect right now. I'm almost certain that was sniper scav, but not always 100% sure, of course, but it was. So that's always handy for us. We need to go ahead and heal up. But unfortunately, when it comes to the recycling centre, I think it's like this kind of area here, maybe a little bit further into where we are going. In fact, it's just here. I want to go inside and obviously use our surge kit to be able to get our arm back on. That is kind of the main thing that we need to focus on at this time being. But unfortunately, so far, none of our kills have gone ahead and counted towards the task that we're looking to complete, at least in the recycling area side of things. So I think the next thing we do is go over towards the villa, and then we can always come back to the recycling centre afterwards, just to see if we can finally finish off that task. And whilst we're here, we'll also go ahead and just repack this mag to make sure we have at least one full mag available to us to use, and then we can always repack the mag that we've just had in the Uzi as well. I do want to go and loot the scav and the sniper scav if at all possible, just so we have... Excuse me. I heard him too late. Nice kill, nice kill. I heard him a little bit too late there. I heard the footsteps as I was trying to figure out where they were. Damn, never mind. Is what it is. These things happen. It was only a quick kit, so we don't lose anything that we wanted to keep hold of. But it does mean that we can go ahead and come back into farm with the kit that we were originally going to go in with. M4A1, headshot. Did we do any damage? We did some damage to the right arm, and that is it, unfortunately. But nice looking M4 for this particular player. Can't really complain too much about that particular death. So we will continue on, and we'll go back into farm, I think. I'm wondering if I go into farm, though, as a forbidden zone. Do I have enough on me to go into the forbidden zone, or do I need some more stuff? Let's just go ahead and re-heal the areas that we need to re-heal. Go ahead and use the kits that are in the storage rather than the ones that we have on us. So we are ready to rock and roll. And we do have enough to go into the first Forbidden Zone raid of the series. So once we're loaded into farm on the Forbidden Zone, I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, we are in to our first ever Forbidden run of the series. We are going to try and get some more kills down at the recycling centre as we were in the previous run. But I think the best thing for us to do before we head over there is just loot up the houses and buildings and boxes and all that kind of good stuff that we find along the way. We do have more room, obviously, because we're not using a quick kit in this particular run. And I am probably going to take pretty much everything we can find to start with, and then we can do a little bit of min-maxing if we find anything else that is worth taking over what we have in our bag for the time being. Take the canteen, why not? Anything else in here we can take this as well. But other than that, nothing really of relevance to go ahead and loot and have a look at in this particular building. So we will continue on with the run. But yeah, that last raid was a little bit unfortunate. I heard the footsteps, I just wasn't 100% sure where they were coming from. And by the time we had realised where they're coming from, we were already dead. So, wasn't the best situation in that last run, but it is what it is. We do have a suppressed weapon I did not want to lay down, but we do have a suppressed weapon this time around. So hopefully that will allow us to be a little bit more incognito compared to the previous run that we were doing. Because in the previous run with the quick kit, we did not have a suppressor on the Uzi, whereas this time around on the MPX, we do thankfully have a suppressor. Not that it's going to be of a massive use to us in terms of, in case, like, if we get into fights with someone that can actually see us, but we will be able to go ahead and be a little bit more, as I said, incognito across the whole raid. There's a lot of shooting going on to our east, which right now we're going to kind of let play out, let it do its thing. There is another AI that we saw as we came into this area. I'm going to go ahead and heal up real quick before we do anything else. And I also want to make sure that I've changed my mag before we go in and try and take on any other AI. We have indeed got a full mag of AP 6.3 now, so we should be able to take any other fights that come our way a little bit easier. Jesus Christ, that scared the hell out of me. Managed to get the kill though, that's the main thing. Jesus, nope.
Time to eat this!
Holy cow, we just about managed to finish up healing there. That could have been very bad. Just going to make sure there's no other AI up here. Didn't necessarily mean to reload my mag, but it is what it is. There's sometimes a sniper scav that sits up here. There we go. Managed to get that sniper scav as well. I'm going to sit up here and just repack our mags before we move on though. We do have a full mag in the MPX currently, but I would like to make sure that we have mags to swap to if needed. We do have a couple of nades, so we need to remember that in case we get into any positions that we need to go ahead and obviously use our grenades in, i.e. any fights against squads. A couple of obviously ammo crates over there, which we'll go and check in a second. Just want to get at least this mag sorted first. And then we'll check these two ammo crates even. And then we can check what the AI had on him. That's actually really nice ammo to find. It's only 8, so I'm not overly fussed about swapping that out. In fact, I am going to swap it out with the AP 6.3 that we already had in the case. And let's search this other case, see if we get anything decent out of this as well. T45, still decent ammo to take. Some more of that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Why not? Do you have anything worth taking on you? Let's have a check. Unfortunately not, that's fine. We do have a couple more AI to loot up, of course. We don't have the key for the office, unfortunately. But we will go ahead and check the few things that we can check up in this building here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a few of the things that we picked up earlier, just because I don't think it's going to be worth us keeping hold of those. And heatsink can probably go as well, if I'm perfectly honest. Not too fussed about that. But we'll check this document box, see if there's anything worthwhile taken in here at all. Toy car. We will take the Cohen just in case we go to the exfil that needs us to use Cohen for. I do have a bit more healing to do, so we'll do that real quick first before we continue on with moving around this run. Anything worthwhile taking on yourself, good sir? I will see what ammo's in the AKs. It's probably not going to be the greatest ammo, but we'll still go ahead and probably at least have a look at the ammo that's in here. Probably going to be... okay, it's PP ammo, okay. It's not bad ammo to take for sure. I think that's an AI. I think we're good just to continue to remove this ammo real quick. Also going to stay a little quiet so we can listen out for any movement from... we're going to leave that mag. Going to listen out for any movement outside from what I believe is an AI. I could be wrong, of course. Nothing worth in the computer there. Some loud ass shots going on further down the map. Okay. We got spotted by, I think, the AI prior to us even poking our head out there, unfortunately. We can go ahead and turn the flashlight on and off. There we go. That is all of the kills we need with an SMG, so that is sorted for our weekly task. We can go ahead and... what am I trying to say? We can go ahead and turn that in at the end of this run. So go ahead and remove this ammo again, because it's going to hopefully be some more PP ammo. I'm not going to worry again about the actual mag in the AK, because it's probably going to be about half full. But we will go ahead and take this PP ammo for the time being, and see if we can get any more Cohen out of the cash register here. And we will go ahead and repack the 2 mags that need to be repacked as well. So we have 9,000 Cohen just off the back of coming to this area, which is not too bad to see. We'll definitely take that. But we'll go ahead and repack these mags as I mentioned, and then we can head towards the likes of the villa and the recycling center to be able to get the kills that we require for the missions there. We still need to find the red gunpowder as well for one of our other missions. But I don't mind taking a little bit of extra time in and around this area just to do a little bit of looting as we have. I'm going to go ahead and use the energy bar and then also use our lemonade, just so we can top up the energy and hydration levels. And that's one thing that I'm surprised that Delta Force doesn't actually have. Like, I've played a little bit of Delta Force off camera, and I'm quite surprised that they don't have the feature of the health and energy, the energy and hydration. See what you had on you. Had an AKM. Had a Molotov, which I'm not too fussed about taking, or the D-Bat, if I'm perfectly honest. I would kind of want to take this rig, though. We'll have a quick look at what ammo even is in this AK. PS rounds isn't too bad. We'll definitely take the 30 rounds we can grab out of this for sure. And this is actually a 3-slot item, and we need to actually go ahead and let that fold up before we try and move on. There we go. As much as I'd love to go and see what the AI had down there, I'm going to go ahead and move out of this area now. We've been here for a reasonable amount of time. It's time to see if we can get a few more of our missions done. We've done a weekly mission at least during the course of this run. Got some reasonably nice ammo as well, but we are going to pass the recycling centre before we get to the villa. Fortunately, I can't crouch and try and get a headshot on this scav, so we're going to have to go a little bit closer. Just keep an eye on our stamina levels whilst we move up here. Nice little headshot. There are shots to our right. Sounds like they're at the stables. Just heard some footsteps nearby as well. Could be on the other side of the wall. So I am going to very quickly just lay down and check what we have in this T85. See if it's any ammo that we want to go ahead and grab or not. Food's always nice to see, so we'll definitely take that. Ammo wise, we don't actually have any good ammo in there. Couple more kills down. Just heal up whilst we move towards the potential loot down here. The stable's actually to our left, so the shots might have been at the motel, to be fair. Take out sniper scav. See what these scavs had on them, if anything. We'll take the coin, why not? Why not? We do actually have a bit more room to obviously take some more loot as well. So we could always do something like this and go ahead and take the rig that's in this scavs loadout. Stack the PS ammo there, do this. Go ahead and roll that up and put that in there. Obviously we have a very sizable rig on our PMC regardless, but having some rigs that we could potentially use in lower tier runs that aren't going to cost as much will be quite nice to obviously use. LPS ammo, is that what we have down there? It's not. Okay, let's go ahead and repack a mag real quick, see if we can free up a slot for this LPS ammo, because it'll be worth taking, I feel. Take this and then continue to repack. We already have a full mag. I'm actually going to take the Mosin as well, thinking about it, just so we have another weapon available to us if needed. So recycling center is this area down here. but I'm going to go and check the safe over here, see if it's been looted. Ow. To be fair, we probably could have taken a bit of cover before we took that fight, but that is my own fault for just being like, oh yeah, we'll just like take the fight here, see what happens type thing. Probably wasn't the best decision in the world. See what's in this container, if there's anything worth taking in here or not. Looks like it might be a weapon potentially here. Unfortunately, oh, that changes things actually. Because we'll get rid of the 2 rigs we've rolled up and take this, take the LPS ammo, and then we'll move on to the actual stable itself. Got a full mag on us, so we should be okay. I was about to say, should be okay if we get into any engagements.
If you're ready to die.
There we go, lovely. Right, let's open up this safe. And then we can go ahead and look at repacking mags and stuff. Let's go here. We're probably going to end up using pretty much all of our AP 6.3 ammo in this run. I can pretty much guarantee that. Hence why I wanted to take something like the Mosin, especially with LPS ammo. Safe is now open, but we'll make sure that we have our mags repacked before anything else. At least 2 of them. And it says basically full, so we'll keep it as it is. Now reload the magazine, and we'll go back to the safe. Don't want to be here for too long because there are a few shots going on in and around our location. Tank's worth 30k, 20k, 10k. Probably... just trying to think. Probably not going to use this. We use a PP ammo. Toy car's only worth 9k. Move that up. Put that in there. And then I think we also want to take this so the power bank can go. Swap that for this. And we'll swap that for this. Okay. I don't want to spend, as I said, too long here. I'd rather just get out of this area now. Especially with all of the shooting that's going on in and around us. Can't remember if this is a locked door, so we'll just check it. It is. What key do we need for this? Warehouse key, okay. In that case, I am just going to go around the back here. Oh, we don't... Okay, we don't actually have... I thought we brought a surge kit in with us, but we haven't, so that's fine. That is why it's not giving us the option to go ahead and repair our arm. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I've just noticed we will need to drink a bottle of water just to go ahead and get ourselves hydrated. I'm going to get rid of this medium backpack because it's not actually worth keeping hold of anymore. We have a completely empty MPX mag on us, which we can repack, but with 3 full mags, I think we're okay at the moment. I'm trying to avoid PvP confrontation for the time being. And the reason I say that is our armor and our helmet isn't the highest tier in terms of levels. Alright, we're taking out one more here at the recycling centre. Taking out another one at the recycling centre. Nice, okay. So we just need to get a kill at Villa. And I don't know whether it's worth us going to Villa or not at this stage. But we need to head that way for exfil anyway. so we could always go ahead and just take a quick peek. But considering we're practically full on our loot, we have a couple of free slots, but we're practically full. Ah, there's a surge kit. We need that. That's huge, actually. Need to find somewhere that isn't... I don't actually know where those comms came from, but I think they're in front of us somewhere. But we will just check this first aid kit real quick just to see what we have in here, if anything. Take the bandages, we'll take that as well. Right, I'm gonna back up a little bit, so we need to go ahead and use our surgical kit that we found to go ahead and patch our arm up. There is some movement to our left. I think we'll be okay to finish this though. But yeah, I think the main thing for us to do now is to just aim for exfil. Have a full mag. It's another kill on the board. Some comms to our left, but I think our best bet now is just to go. And we'll leave Villa for a different run. Right now, I think it's just best that we aim to get out of this raid by all means necessary. There was obviously a loud weapon popping off. Just got shot at by that scab from behind us too. But there was a loud weapon popping off during the course of this run behind us, which is why I want to continue to move through the map if at all possible. I'm sort of tempted to swap to the Mosin, but I think we should be okay with the MPX, and if we just keep some form of cover behind us, we should be okay to not get blasted is the words I was using or looking for. There is someone on the other side of this wall. There's more than one set of footsteps I'm hearing.
Over here! Here!
Ow.
Take this!
Right, we don't have a full mag, I don't think now. I think everything is, unfortunately, depleted. Thank God for that. We had like 2 bullets in one and like 1 or 2 bullets in the other. Still managed to pick up the kills on the AI. See, not quite what we were looking for, but we still got what we need to get done. And obviously we've swapped out the Mosin for the micro SMG, but it's only worth 3k as it is. But if we can mod it a little bit, it might be worth taking, but I think it's gonna be better off just to leave that, if I'm truly honest. AKM probably has decent ammo in it. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. And there should be at least 1 spare mag. Yeah, lovely jubbly. SK12. Don't want to take a shotgun. Those are the loud shots we were hearing earlier. which have got a lot closer than they were before. So I think we are going to back up real quick and at least repack a mag to be on the safe side. So we at least want a mag that's got some form of ammo in it. Because having a mag with no ammo is not going to be ideal, let's be honest. But we have stayed in this raid for quite a while, but we have got some reasonable loot on us, value-wise. We are going to go ahead and drop these two, I think. We still have some form of healing, which is always good to see. But having full magazines is going to be very beneficial for us. I'm going to go ahead and eat some stew and drink the other bottle of water as well. But I'm going to reload the magazine before we do any of that. And have a quick check in the storage case, see if there's anything else that we want to go ahead and grab. It's only worth 3k. I mean, a pistol wouldn't be the end of the world to grab. So let's go ahead and use this, use the water, and then we can move towards our exfil. Just to keep ourselves energized and hydrated. I am going to search this jacket as well, just in case there's anything worthwhile in here. But we've got 8 minutes to go ahead and get to exfil. So this is quite a long raid. Take the flashlight, why not? Add a bit more value to the run. But we now just need to focus on getting out of this raid altogether. Dead AI here. Not going to spend time looting them. We just want to, as I said, just get out of this run now. We've got 8 minutes left. We are fully healed, which is the main thing that we wanted to focus on. And just like that, we get killed. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. A level 30, waiting in the area that we were pushing through to get to exfil. They obviously heard us, unfortunately. At least that's what I would assume. Damn. Okay. All of that work to be absolutely blasted by a level 30 with an MDR straight to the head. Never mind. Is what it is. We were due to have a bad episode on Arena Breakout Infinite, and unfortunately, this one is the first bad one. Well, not bad, but like in terms of being able to get out of exfil and stuff, this one wasn't ideal. Wasn't expecting them to be there, I'm going to be completely honest. But we did get some missions done, so we can't complain too much.
You've really got to know this area.
Because it does allow us, thankfully, to expand its storage is quite nice. That should give us, what, level, like the full storage now? But regardless of that, as I said, we get some of our tasks done, and we get up to level 3 ourselves. So, at level 3? Level 23 ourselves even. So, it wasn't too bad of a raid altogether. We can't, or a bad episode altogether so far. We do want to try and get a covert ops done, because if I go to our covert ops missions, we need to bring out 200k worth in total. We've got 151k. So we still need to get out another 49k's worth of loot in covert ops, so we'll go ahead and jump into a covert ops in just a moment. If I go to my storage, we do now have all of the storage unlocked, which is lovely to see. Means that we have loads more room to go ahead and have loot and valuables popped into our storage area. And I am going to go ahead and very quickly organize all of the storage, just so everything's in a bit more of a neat and tidy state. But regardless, let's round off this episode with a covert ops run. We're going to go back into, I think, where do we want to go actually for this? We've gone farm twice, so do we go valley for this particular covert ops? I think we do. We're going to go, actually no, because we need to, just trying to think. Yeah, we'll go to farm. We'll make it a farm episode. Why not? But we're going to go into covert ops. We're going to try and get ourselves some loot to continue on with our mission progress. But as I said, unfortunately, the 2 operator raids that we've done in this particular episode didn't quite go our way. We've only lost 1 kit out of 2, the first one being a quick kit. But regardless, let's go into our covert ops run, go back to farm, see if we can get a little bit more loot under our belt, and move on from there. Okay, covert ops run is underway. Quite a nice looking rig, to be fair. It's class 4 as well, so I'll definitely take that as a starting point. But we have spawned, unfortunately, next to somewhere we don't want to be, or can't necessarily loot. So I think we're going to head towards the motel for this particular run. Just to see, obviously there's a...
No wandering around.
I was going to say, oh, I'm not going to try and kill any, whatchamacallit, AI. But to have a weapon that's a little bit closer quarters, I'll definitely take it. Is that backpack bigger? Slightly, but it is bigger. We'll take it. Why not? Why not? Okay, let's continue our progress now. I will probably be killing a few more AI, thinking about it, just so we can add to our loot value during the course of the run. But we have 24 minutes left, so this is quite a long covert ops run, which isn't actually too terrible if I think about it. We could have had one where we only had, like, I don't know, 10 minutes left or whatever, but having a covert ops run that's got a reasonable amount of time left...
You got a piss or something? No wandering. Got it?
What are you doing? Running around like nobody's business. Both of them are. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to pull the trigger there because I had the SKS out and we would have probably had to have hit 2 back-to-back headshots to be in a reasonable state. I was about to say, I was hearing movement. It's got the same backpack and the same weapon as the covert ops, the scab that we already have dropped this run. So I am going to go ahead and swap to the SMG, just so we have something a little bit closer range for when we get to Motown, in case we do need to go ahead and take a few fights. And obviously when it comes to the motel, there is a chance for the boss to have spawned, and the boss is the only one that will aggro to us without us aggroing them first.
I don't have time to chit-chat.
And we do actually have an Exor next to motel as well, so we can always... Sniper scav's popping off at someone, but we can always go into motel, see if we can get some loot out of it, and then head to our exfil, literally just outside. But I'm almost certain that was Sniper Scav that was popping off at someone there. So we do need to be a little bit wary of that. In fact, they are still popping off. Let's get inside the motel and see what's occurring. We could always go to the basement and try and find the gunpowders we need. That might be something that we can look to try and do. There's a lot of comms and movement around. Take the suppressor. Just trying to listen out for anything that was going on. There's no shots at present. But we are just going to have a quick look for any of the red gunpowder we need for our task. Just making sure no one came downstairs real quick. The blue gunpowder we're finding quite a lot, but we need the red one to be able to go ahead and hand it in for one of our missions.
What the heck is you're doing here?
Is that radio a decent one? It is, okay. 70k. Ooh. That is going to be worth us getting out with for sure. Checking the ammo crate real quick. Those footsteps, I believe, are above us. Take the AP, why not? Reasonable ammo. Still no luck on the red gunpowder though, which is obviously what we originally came here for. It's blue gunpowder, but again, that's not what we're looking for. We need the red gunpowder for the task. Some more blue over here. Love how I said, oh, there's more blue over here, even though I hadn't actually picked it up yet. Get upstairs. Checked in there. I think our next best thing to do from now is just to get out of this raid.
You best leave here.
You best leave here. Alright. Any particular reason, or are you just telling me to leave? MP40 won't be too bad to take, but yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Why not? Exfil's over to our left. Okay. Just a quick covert ops run. Nothing too drastic. But having the military radio on us, I think, is definitely worth us looking to get out of this run with. I'll take green gunpowder. Kind of hoping that was red, but it is what it is. We will move on. A couple of cases and stuff we can loot here before we actually get to exfil, just to fill up our slots. This is a grenade case. Don't really want the molly, but we'll take it if there's nothing else that we necessarily want to grab. Yeah, we'll take the Molotov, and then we'll check the ammo case, see if there's any reasonable ammo in here for us before we head out to the exfil. Take that, why not? Any other ammunition that's going to be worthwhile grabbing? Yes, but only one. That's fine. There's an armor here, but we do have the armored rig, so we don't necessarily need it. Cool. Okay, that will do us for this particular covert ops run. Obviously, we killed another scav just to get their weapon. Didn't end up using it, and then we found ourselves a military radio, and that military radio does bump up our value quite a lot when it comes to the covert ops run. Excuse me. But we need to get a win under our belt, especially with the unfortunate circumstances that did come out of the 2 runs we did as our operator. But other than that, we did, thankfully, get some reasonable gear out of that run, so we can't complain too much. Got a couple of weapons as well that we could potentially go ahead and use in the future. This is a class 2, so I'm not too fussed about that. Not too fussed about either of those either, so we'll sell the rest. Doesn't give us a lot of money there, but it is what it is. So to finish off this particular episode, go ahead and put this rig on and just move everything that we got from that run into there. We'll probably end up just selling the simple backpack as well, but I want to go ahead and list this on the market. and we'll put it up for the most popular price because why not? But everything else, not too fussed about. We'll sell this backpack, but obviously we're not going to list it on the market. We'll just sell it to the traders, and that is going to do it for this particular episode. As I said, we are due to have an episode where things didn't quite go our way, and unfortunately that was this episode today. But we do have a few missions to go ahead and finish off real quick. So we'll go ahead and claim that one. We'll also unlock this now. Claim that. And then there was a mission that we can grab. Bring back supplies from the valley worth 50k in Comi-Cons mode, so not as much as we had in the farm, but that's fine. Then we can always go ahead. We can now go ahead and claim our rewards from a weekly mission as well. So even though our runs on our operator today weren't the greatest, we still managed to get a few of our missions done, both weekly and normal. So overall, can't really complain with how it all went down in terms of being able to get through some more missions. And we've added a mil of our stored value as well. But yeah, unfortunately, this particular episode was our first struggle within Arena Breakout Infinite, and I do foresee a lot more of those struggles coming on in the future, especially now we have the Forbidden Zone. Considering there's a lot of high tier valuable items in the Forbidden Zone runs, it's going to be a little bit harder for us to obviously get ourselves out of those runs with a decent amount of loot. We almost made it out of our first Forbidden run. Unfortunately, we did have a player kind of lurking and waiting for us to push through towards our exfil. I think they were going towards the same area as us, and they just heard our footsteps because we were sprinting quite a lot, which meant that we were going to be very easy to hear and then pick out and obviously end up killing us. We will definitely try and get at least one Forbidden Zone run in per episode. And one thing I will also mention is this video should be going up on Saturday, which is the 25th of January. Tomorrow, the 26th of January, is going to be the first day that I'm going to be back live streaming over on Twitch. So if you want to tune into live streams on Twitch, be sure to do so. There's always a link in the description down below to my Twitch channel. And I'm going to be streaming a lot of Arena Breakout Infinite over on my Twitch channel, because that is the one game that I feel like I can probably sit and play for a decent amount of time at this present moment in time. So if you want to check out some live Arena Breakout Infinite content, be sure to check out my Twitch. It'll be a different account compared to this one, just so we're not kind of playing on the same account and having to make a video and explain things and go into a stream and explain other things. We'll make a brand new Arena Breakout Infinite account for our live streams. But if you are interested in that, as I said, the Twitch link is going to be in the description down below. Regardless of that, guys, I appreciate you tuning into this particular video. If you did enjoy it, if you've got any constructive criticism, all that kind of good stuff, please be sure to leave a like, rate, and subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'll go through those and try and implement them into the future episodes. I'll also leave links to my social media and my other YouTube channels in the description down below, as well as my Twitch. So if you want to go and check those out, that'll be greatly appreciated as well. But regardless of that, guys, I appreciate you tuning into this video, and I'll see you in the next one.